Do you want to make your car look better than ever, but you're not sure how? Well, for the last 20 years, I've been obsessed with learning detailing techniques and how to make a car look timeless with the right modifications. And I've realized that making your car stand out is actually really simple. It just comes down to two things that you need to focus on. Number one, make it look unique, and number two, make it look new. That means that if you focus on some tasteful upgrades and some simple detailing tasks, your car is going to have no choice but to look awesome. So let's start with tip number one, and without it, none of this other stuff matters. You need to stop relying on automatic car washes to clean your car. I know it's super convenient, you can just pay for it with your gas and then run your car through really quick after, but it doesn't do a good enough job if you want your car to stand out. Out of the recent cars that I made videos with on this channel, I've had to use steel wool to remove the baked-on brake dust on the wheels on the cars that go through automatic car washes. And the only one that was effortless to clean happened to be the one that gets hand washed regularly. The truth is, even though your car might look clean at first glance, touch-free car washes don't do a thorough job. Your wheels and exhaust tips don't get cleaned properly, and that blow dryer almost always leaves streaks and water spots behind. Not to mention the acid that they spray on your paint in order to be able to clean your car without touching it, well, that's going to strip your wax or sealant or damage a ceramic coating that you might have. Getting your car only partly clean while allowing the mist, dirt, and grime to build up in some other areas eventually makes it look old and weathered. A proper hand wash goes a long way, and it's even better to establish a maintenance wash routine. You see, consistency is what makes people think that your car just never gets dirty. Or you can just never have time to drive it. So instead of waiting for your car to start looking neglected to wash it, get on a schedule where every week or two you give it a quick hand wash. Your car will look clean all the time, and that's the first step towards making it stand out. Have you ever watched one of those YouTube videos where somebody buys a cheap car, cleans it up, and then sells it for a profit? Super satisfying, right? I love it. Well, one of the ways that these guys are able to increase the value of the cars that they're flipping is to fix all of the annoying little problems that they might have. And that's actually tip number two. Fix any visual damage that you might be ignoring. The thing is, we treat the cars that we own and a car that we would flip for a profit differently. If you're trying to make a car desirable for buyers, you'll fix that broken trim piece or get rid of that pesky dent or rust bubble. But when it's your own car, it's so much easier to just tell yourself you'll get to it later and then never actually fix it. So if you really want to improve your car's condition, just treat it like a car that you're trying to convince people to buy, and then just don't sell it. You can have the shiniest paint in the world, but if this next tip is ignored, your car's still going to look like crap. And that's restoring your lights. Faded yellow headlight lenses are perhaps one of the most common things that make your car look old. But here's the thing, it's never been easier to restore your headlights. You don't even need to buy any special tools or equipment. You can just walk into any big box store and pick up a kit that has everything you need. Spend about an hour sanding and polishing them and you'll probably be surprised at how new they look again. Unless it doesn't work. I've had cases where the headlights are just too far gone, or they might be faded on the inside of the lens too, which you can't really reach. And if that happens, the only real fix is just to replace them with new ones. But you don't necessarily have to go into the dealership and spend $1,000 on a new set. I got these from our Tacoma from Nylite on Amazon, and they have held up perfectly. No fading, no condensation, no leaks, nothing. All for like $200. But don't stop at just your headlights. Chances are your taillights could use some attention too. The red plastic gets oxidized and covered in swirl marks over time, so fixing this with a little machine polishing will make them look wet and glossy again. I did a whole video about this a little while ago if you're interested in learning more. Our brains are kind of wired to think that the higher end, more expensive version of a vehicle is automatically more desirable since it costs more. Well, we can't all afford to buy the top of the line model. Often the more expensive model will have things like fog lights and color matched body pieces and leather seats and fancy infotainment systems, etc. That's what makes them so expensive. But what if you took some of the appearance related items and then added them to your lower end vehicle? This is a Tundra that my friend used to own. It's an SR5 with a TRD off-road package, fairly low level truck. And as you can see, it came with a chrome grille and chrome bumpers. Now, he added all of the parts that came on a TRD Pro, like the suspension and the exhaust, but look at what happened when he color matched the chrome bumpers. It started to look like an actual TRD Pro. Our Tacoma is another great example of this. Look at the difference that adding some OEM fog lights made to the front end of this truck. Modifying a car too much can make it look tacky. Some people take it too far, and it actually makes it look worse than if they would have just left it alone. But there's one thing that you can upgrade that's almost guaranteed to improve your car or truck's appearance, and most people will agree. Take a look at this completely stock Acura NSX. Beautiful car, but it looks a little dated. You can clearly tell that it's from the 90s. This is my friend Martin's car, and exterior-wise it's completely stock, except for two things: coilovers and aftermarket wheels. So tip number 5 is to improve your vehicle's stance. Even just an inch or two change, either up or down depending on your type of vehicle, can make a difference. Choosing the right wheel style and offset can go a long way too. You won't notice tip number 6 until you go to put something in your trunk or pump gas. But it's something that clearly separates a new one from an old one, so if your goal is to make yours look as new as possible, you need to fix this. Greasy door jambs and a dirty fuel door can really take away from your car's condition, and cleaning these things up can turn the clock back on your car's age. It's really quick and easy to do too. Just hit them with an all-purpose cleaner or a degreaser and scrub them with a brush the next time you're washing your car. It shouldn't take more than a few minutes, but the difference that you'll see the next time you open your door will be huge. And once you deep clean these areas, try to stay on top of them with a quick wipe every time you wash your car so that they always look great. Tip number 7 is something I'm always preaching to people. If you want your car to pop, you need to create contrast. Your bright shiny paint needs to be offset by dark black components to truly pop in a way that will break necks. And you can do this by restoring your plastic trim, cleaning and dressing your wheel wells, using tire shine, or even tinting your windows. I found that focusing on this will make a car's paint look really shiny even if it's not actually in the best condition. For the final tip, take a look at Sean's 3rd generation Toyota 4Runner. Pretty cool looking rig, right? So after talking him through my strategy for polishing your paint, he was able to make it look like this, all with next to zero detailing experience. This is a perfect example of how machine polishing your paint to reveal its true gloss can make your car look incredible, even if it's completely stock. And if you want to see that exact process in action, watch this video next. Wow, it's really snowing out there. I gotta turn this heater back on. Are we done?